Camera, there it is. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Hearing Things with Julie and Brad. We have been on Zoom for the last 3 episodes, but we are back in person, shoulder to shoulder once again. And this time we're back in the same state for a few months, which is always fun. Neither one of us need to drive a long distance, so we can just roll down the road, 8 minutes?
Yeah, but I think 8.5 minutes.
8 minutes away. Here we are.
It worked well.
All right.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today?
Batteries. So,
I know around here somewhere.
Yeah, I think yours is right.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So, all right. So, I did a little research because that's what I do. The batteries. So, the batteries that we use are disposable batteries. So, there are hearing aids that use rechargeable batteries. Depending on the type, the model might not actually offer a rechargeable battery option. So, the Oticon Real 3s that I have do have a rechargeable option. But I just wasn't comfortable choosing that option because the charge life is supposed to be like 16 hours, and depending on what day it is, sometimes I have my hearing aids in for probably close to that, and the batteries never last as long as they are reputed to last. So I decided to continue with the disposable batteries. And so all hearing aid disposable batteries are now zinc air type batteries, which are mercury free, which was good because the old batteries were all sorts of toxic. Yeah,
Cool.
So the batteries last. The battery's life in your hearing aid depends on what you're doing with it. So if I have my phone connected and I'm streaming some things through the Bluetooth, that's more energy intensive than just talking to Julie.
Right.
And so I find, my batteries, so here we go. So my batteries here.
But I am energy intensive.
Yeah, you are very, but not for my hearing aids, just my brain. So mine here, those are mine. So mine are brown 312. I don't think you're. So I'll come up with the numbers. Yeah.
You can see the size difference here.
Yeah. So,
and I'll pop mine out. Mine have a blue sticker on the back. So let me take one out and show you. We do a side-by-side comparison here, so you can see the size even clearer. Yeah. So you can see we have the blue tabs, and Brad has brown tabs.
Oh, yeah, you can see my brown tabs. Yeah.
Little ones. There we go.
There we go. So you can see the brown tabs.
Oh,
yeah. Hers are much bigger. Because her hearing aids have more demand power because
they actually don't offer a rechargeable model.
Yeah, I thought not.
In the power aids that I require because my hearing is so significant.
Right. Yeah. So there are 4 disposable battery types. There's yellow 10, orange 13, brown 312, and blue 675. That's her. So I have no idea what the numbers meant. I looked really hard to see what they meant, and I couldn't find anything. So if you do happen to know why they're numbered the way they're numbered, please comment below and let us know.
Yeah, we don't know. But the cool thing is that the color coding system is consistent across all battery brands and manufacturers, which makes it really easy when you go into the store to just scan quick and find the color you're looking for.
Yeah, because they're all just small circles, right? So if you're looking at the whole mess of them, you might not be able to find... You may be able to find the one you want. So the battery, the colors are the way that I always find them. So because you're dealing with millimeters, so it's really tiny.
And for a long time, I was orange.
I was orange 13
so
until this.
So it was tough to make the shift to blue.
Interesting, yeah.
So I attached the orange.
So I bought them in bulk. So that's what I do is I buy mine in bulk. So I only have to make that switch once. So I've had these hearing aids for a little over a year now. Yeah, a little over a year. And so, if I go in, I will see those orange 13s, and I'll be like, no, wait, those are not mine.
I know. I was excited when they first put the stickers on.
Oh, yeah.
The orange looked like little goldfish. So I would get a kick out of that. It would amuse me to no end. I'm like, little orange goldfish stickers. But no, now I'm blue. And
now you're just blue. Yeah.
They're just not really that exciting anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
But I can show the people how to change them.
Yeah.
So last time I took my hearing aid out on the show, I screwed up the entire thing.
So that was Zoom, so I think we're okay.
But that was Zoom. So today we're not going to shut down the whole production.
Yes.
So I'll pop this out. Brad and I were talking earlier. The battery door is very, very sensitive and very delicate, and you really have to get your fingernail in there to click it open to swing open the battery door. And then you can see it takes some pretty good fine motor skills to pull that out. And then you have to pop the new one in. The stickers send me nuts. So I actually peel the sticker off first.
Yeah.
And then put it in. But I think the intent was for it to go in and have the sticker be like a pull tab. Like the handle would help you put it in. Oh,
whoops.
God. Whoops. Probably why she used the sticker.
That's good. Maybe.
Right?
So I know that...
help you position it and then peel it off and then it was in.
Oh, maybe.
So yeah. So then you click it back and then everything comes back online. But these doors can be sticky and flimsy. So you're always running into that danger zone of wrecking the door, which
Yeah.
wouldn't help you because then you really can't help hear anything.
Right.
But yeah, so anyway, that's how we do the batteries.
Yeah. So mine, I usually have to
Is it the
change
same?
mine every 3 to 5 days, depending how often you have to change yours.
It goes anywhere from 3 to 5 days to 2 weeks.
Oh, interesting.
I've yet to find consistency.
Huh.
Because I use my Bluetooth streaming almost all the time. Like every day I'm draining it. And you would think with the larger batteries and the more power aids, and I wear them from like 6 in the morning till 11 at night, it really depends.
It's so
It's
strange.
the weirdest thing. And I'm actually changing them right now preemptively because when I change one, I just change both so they're on like the same schedule.
Yeah.
But there's nothing worse than being in the middle of a class or a meeting. Which is, driving somewhere and you start hearing those god-awful, warning bells that something's amiss.
So what Julie's talking about is we get a warning. They beep at us when the battery is low.
Yeah, I just got confused if I put the new one or the old one.
We'll find out. If it doesn't turn on.
I put the wrong one in.
So...
So excited to be back together in person. We can't behave ourselves. Continue. What else do you want to tell us about batteries?
So I just talked about the prices. So here we go. So
oh my god,
the prices are all over the place. So my Brown 312s. So the Duracell. So that's also something that can be that can affect the life because I have heard that different battery manufacturers are better than others. And so mine are Kirkland. I think these are these are from BJ's. So the BJ gives me a pack of 32 for $17.99. I can get a pack of 16 at CVS for $21.49. So you can see it definitely pays to buy in bulk. And a lot of the best practices you'll find online will say use your batteries within 6 months. No. I have my batteries for over a year, over 2 years, and they usually have expiration dates. So these right now are expired. They're set to use by 2027. So that's not 6 months. It isn't, right?
Yep, mine are August 2026.
There we go. Yeah, so they differ. So Julie's blue 675s. Amazon has a pack of 42 for $29.88. And Walgreens has a pack of 18 for $17.99.
There's no price regulation on any of these. A cross-brand, store brand is absolutely insane.
It's very frustrating.
And something we joke about all the time is that we always have to have batteries with us.
Everywhere.
It's almost comical. You reach into the pocket of any one of our coats or any of my school bags, pocketbook, you're pulling out a pack of batteries. So that's another reason why we have to buy so many at once. You cannot be without them.
No.
Because one of the risks you take is, let's say you're, I don't know, we're out in downtown Boston, bopping around or something, and my hearing aid battery goes, and I run into CVS. There's no guarantee that CVS is going to have that in stock, because it's not a super common, regular purchase that's turning over with frequency. I think it gets a little bit forgotten about sometimes.
I agree. I think and she's not just talking about just her blue 675s, like all of them. If you notice, if you go to the battery aisle, it's got that one little case, and that's usually the batteries for hearing aids. So it's unfortunate, but yeah, I have them. All of my coats, my work bag, my laptop bag.
Same.
I have some upstairs in my house, downstairs, and in my car, in my desk at work, everywhere, because you can't guarantee when you're going to need the battery. And there's nothing worse with being stuck without the battery.
It's the worst feeling ever.
It's so, especially they don't die at the same time, so like you have a battery die. And then
but that's why I change. When I change one, I change both, just to keep consistent. I was at the BC football game yesterday, and when I was going in, I was like, wait a minute. I slip batteries in my pocket just in case.
Just in case,
You just never know. So anywhere we go, we have our batteries with us. It is the worst feeling. And my hearing aids work together as a pair. So if one battery goes, the Bluetooth doesn't work. Keyboards don't work because they communicate with each other.
So mine communicates. So like I turn up the volume on my hearing aids by tapping the volume button on the right one, and I turn down tapping on the left. But for me, if one of the aids dies, I just lose the Bluetooth streaming to that ear.
Yeah,
it still
totally.
works completely.
Yeah,
that's interesting. That's annoying.
Isn't that weird?
That's annoying.
And the right one controls everything. So if this one goes, I'm really doomed. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know why. Technology.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Yeah, it's crazy. What else about batteries? What else do we have to think about with batteries? It really is an inconvenience, and it's not something that's covered by health insurance. No. Maybe if you have a flexible spending account, that'll help you a bit with the cost, but you still have to pay into that and then get a reimbursement. And we talked about the pricing being all over the place. Yeah. There's just no consistency to it. And again, the availability isn't always guaranteed, and the quality of the batteries, brand to brand.
Yep.
it's just a really inconsistent but necessary product
Yeah.
that we have to purchase out of pocket. We just don't have a choice, and that can be frustrating.
So while you're talking, I thought of one more thing.
Yep.
Is don't take them out of the package. So I have had issues with having batteries fall out of this, and it was just like in a bag or something like that, and I peeled off the sticker. Because that's how you activate it as well. Because the air
Is that
gets
what it's for?
Yeah, the air activates it. So it might also they could be two,
I
right?
sworn it was for the ease of
It
the
could
old
be.
people.
You never know. They could be more than one thing, right? But she's probably wrong. No.
No, but the kids, they didn't have stickers.
Oh, really?
There were no
Oh,
stickers.
So were the
70s and
packages
80s.
colored then?
Yeah, they were in packs
Just
like
the
that.
packages
Packs were colored, but there
colored?
were no stickers.
Right,
Because I remember the
because they
advent
weren't the
stickers.
zinc batteries. They were the
Oh,
mercury.
the mercury might have done. Oh, look
See,
at
we're
you,
learning. So you have to keep them in the package, or the air will get into them, and they will go stale or dead. Because
Well,
I've had that happen. You pull a battery, put it in, nothing happens.
Well, let's learn, because yesterday I was trotting around BC with 2 loose batteries.
Don't do that.
Okay, I won't do that.
Okay, cool.
Next game, I'll make sure I take a pack.
Take a pack. Yes. So that's all I had for batteries.
That's it?
Yeah, we spend a lot of time thinking about batteries. We are battery powered.
We are.
Yeah, batteries are not included.
No, they're not ever. Well, thank you. So we're going to talk about books next.
Books, yes.
You go first.
I go first.
I
All right.
forgot what book I was
So my book this month,
That one,
week,
yeah,
this
yeah.
week. Which one did you choose? You chose that one.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So my book this week is What If? Oh man, I
This
should
is what
flip it.
happens when we take 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
We can't take 3 weeks.
They're entertained. You're entertained, right?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go.
So my book is What If by Randall Munroe, and it is serious scientific answers to absurd hypothetical questions. So Randall Munroe used to be a rocket scientist, literally, until he quit his job to become a web cartoonist. So this is all science-based stuff, and it's just fascinating and full of, I don't know if you can see that, full of stick figures. If you know the website XKCD, that is his website, and he actually has a newsletter, and I get a little comic in my mailbox.
fun.
It's really fun. So he's just entertaining. So like I'll read some of the questions real quick here.
It
so
is
you can get
hysterical.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I looked at
yeah.
this book, and it's like the stuff you think about when you're stuck on the highway.
Yeah. So
Random thoughts that come in your head. It's awesome. Yeah, give us an example.
then one example is relativistic baseball. What would happen if you threw a baseball at the speed of light? It's hilarious. The laser pointer, the mole. So if you had a mole of moles, so this goes over my head because it's a chemistry term, right? Or math. Moles.
We don't math.
Well, yeah, we don't
know.
math. So yeah, it's hilarious. But it's really science heavy, but it kind of breaks it up with cartoons. So what if Randall Munroe?
It's really good. I highly recommend getting your hands on it. I think it'd be a great fun gift to give somebody too.
Who's-
It's just a different book, not
Yeah.
one I think that most people would pick up, but it's hysterical. I'm looking
Great.
forward to diving into it further myself.
So I'll leave this one here for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome.
What do you
Add to
got?
the pile. So, most people know I went to Boston College and holds a very special place in my heart. So we have that in ours, among other things. And we are recording this just before 9/11, the 23rd anniversary of 9/11. And Wells Crowther is a Boston College alum who was pivotal in rescuing several people from the towers. His story is incredible. If you've ever heard of him, he's the man in the red bandana. ESPN did a beautiful documentary with the same title, The Man in the Red Bandana. And it's just an amazing, amazing story about how he ran into the crisis to save others before saving himself. And after he passed away, on his desk was an application for the New York Fire Department.
Oh.
And it was one of his goals was to be a New York firefighter. And the fact that he got to be part of that incredible historical day and sacrifice his life for others is really, it's quite moving. It's quite beautiful. And every year, Boston College has, for each of their sports teams, a red bandana game in Wells' memory. And that's coming up soon for us. A couple of weeks. You're actually going to that?
I know. I'm really excited.
Get to experience
I
that
have
with us.
no idea what that story was. I'm
Yeah,
glad
it's
you put it-
really special for the BC community. It's a big deal, and we always kind of come back to the idea of service.
Yeah.
One of the mottos of BC is men and women for others.
Oh.
And that's something that we hold very close to our hearts as BC alums. And he was the epitome of that. So it's a really special book, and this is the children's book version. So if you have anyone in your life, kids, or even adults, it's a really incredible story. And his family found out that it was him as more stories came out after 9/11 from the survivors. And the same theme was this person in the red bandana, the man in the red bandana. And he had always carried a red bandana with him from when he was a child. So it was his trademark. And through talking with the survivors and kind of putting pieces together, that's how his family learned that it was him 3 years after 9/11.
Oh my God.
It's an amazing story. So I highly recommend picking up this book. There's a book, The Man in the Red Bandana, by, I believe, Tom Rinaldi. I can look up the title. We can put it in our link. Highly recommend that as well. So
great.
What about Wells and carry his message forward and, men and women for others. That's the BC way.
Great way to be.
It's an unbelievable story. So yeah, just wanted to honor him today with 9/11 in a few days from when we recorded this tonight. Cool. That's it. That's what I got.
I think that's a good place to stop.
Yes.
All right. So as usual, comment below. Please let us know what topics that you would like to see in the future. You can make fun of us. That works too, right? Yeah. Anything. Just to get people talking about hearing loss.
And pass on to others who you think may be interested in our video series, Facebooks. We have blogs that we write. We have information out about that too. And who knows what else is going to come up in the Hearing Things with Julie and Brad multiverse that we seem to be creating. T-shirts next, stickers, I don't know, maybe anything. We'll see. We'll let you know. All right, so that's it. Thank you, everybody.